Okay, at the first of the month, Aaron, go to define your own report and do this and put in 12.
Okay, so put 12 for the levels, coaches for the client type. And then here what we're going to do is we're going to do first April, okay? So we're going to go April. And the start date for the report is going to be the 1st.
Okay.
And then the last day will be April 30th.
Okay.
And we say run report. So when we run this report, this here is going to be, we're going to download it. Okay. So that's downloading right now. That's going to be our April report.
Okay.
So now what we have to do, same thing,
May.
is we're just going to put this to May 1st. Take this one, May 31st. Same thing.
Same thing.
Run
Run
the
report.
Because we want the month before and the month before.
Okay.
Okay, so now that's done. We download it.
Okay.
Okay. So now that that's done, we have those two reports loaded up. And what we're going to want to do is open up our Finder. And wonder where your downloads.
We put it under watch list.
I'm trying to find your downloads.
Yeah, you know, I think you were questioning where my downloads were when we did the last one.
I know they're here.
Yeah.
So you can do that. You can just click on them. Okay, so you go back to your internet. And then on this, just double click on it. And then we'll open it up. Okay. So now we have April and we have May.
Okay.
So what we want to do is we want to take April, Command A,
Command C.
Command C. Good. And then we go back to our watch list here, and we want to do April, right? Is that
Yeah, it was April.
Okay, so you click right there and hit Command V. Bam, perfect.
Okay.
So then we go over here and we want May. So we get that out of the way and we'll delete that because we don't need it anymore. Command A, Command C. All right, so now go back to the watch list and the same thing. Click there, Command V. Okay, so now that we have all that in there, watch what starts to happen to your watch list now. You get to start seeing, here, let me zoom in some so we can see it. Okay, so you can see like how many points they had in April and in May. You can canceled reports. Then you can start seeing this stuff over here.
Oh, okay, good.
You start to see percentages. They're at 30. You're at 38% right now compared to last month. So your growth currently today, your overall TGen growth is down about 12.3.
So I need so when I look at this daily, I need to be at.
Well, the best way to analyze that is taking the days of the month. Say there's 30. And then what's today? The
14th.
14th. So you would say 14 divided by 30. And watch. So 14 divided by 30, 46%.
Okay.
So that's your targeted goal. But what's great about this now is, let me 75% more.
I went up and down the stairs. Good job, man. I figured it out. It's 585.
Okay, so it also tells about their certificates, your Gen 0 volume. The growth is really good though, because it gives you an idea as to where they're at.
Okay.
You know, and looking at the people that you're tracking right now, they're all down.
Why? Because where are you seeing
See right
that?
here, their growth. Everybody's in parentheses.
So everybody's in parentheses, which means they're down. Okay.
Okay, so even.
You know Mr. Professor Edward Berger, our math teacher? Like the math
So this
guy
one's
that was
strange because it says 64%, but it's
Really?
410.
Oh, dude, he's done.
So FQV for last month, they were at
You didn't have
410.
him last year? Oh, you didn't go there.
And because they have 0 FQV right now. So this is their the growth here is their FQV growth. the T-Gen here,
That's her.
she's at 64% of what she was last month.
Uh-huh.
But being that she's, only got a couple clients, that can, if you bring on one client, that can raise you up 100%.
Okay.
So now that you have this, okay, we've done the back end
Uh-huh.
for the rest of this month by putting in the previous month and the previous month.
Okay.
So now that those are in there, what you do is you just duplicate this one.
Yeah.
Have you been doing, or do you recreate every time?
I duplicate, and that's another question I have for you, because okay, so when I come in, I open up my watch list, and then I've been,
I just.
what? Oh, there
I
it goes.
I try to speed
Um,
run my test. This kid did a 40 question test.
Sorry, just takes a minute.
Or 8 minutes.
And then I come in and I delete this,
How?
Because I speed run.
I delete this, I delete this, and then I add them.
Quiz it open and I have it on fine.
Oh, and then when I come in, oh, I have to duplicate it. Oh, I never
Okay, so
duplicated.
on this part right here, what I do, file, and we'll just save.
Oh, because we did this, we opened this one up from yesterday.
Oh shoot, I saved over yesterday's.
That's a,
Well, actually, it's okay because we haven't. The only thing we did for yesterday's was add the back end.
The back end.
So we're good. Okay, so if we were to take this and just close it, would you like to keep it? Nope, we don't. We need the clipboard stuff.
I never knew what that meant.
So the clipboard is like
I
when you
just hit it down.
when
I
you
just-
hit Command C and you copy, it copies to the clipboard. So your clipboard is just a temporary storage.
Okay.
So if you say no, I don't want it,
Uh-huh.
then
I got,
yeah. Okay, so these are the last 2 months, so we'll clear that. Okay. So
but I don't need to do the last 2 months. I just need to do that at the beginning of every month.
right,
Okay.
because that's all static information that's not going to change.
Okay.
So over here in Finder, what I'd like to do is try to get you.
See, because I click watch list, and then I click June, or 2021, and then I click June, and then I come down here and I open this, and then I right click
Right
it,
click,
duplicate, and then I open it.
So what I usually do is I take the.
But I have a problem when I do that. It does this like little thing. Oh, I don't click rename. I click on there. Okay, rename. I like that.
And
Essay is supposed to be like how it.
Just you have to answer questions, which that's gonna be easy.
do 14.
You're not gonna do the outline.
I know that you feel like just
Okay. So
Okay, got
send
that.
it,
The outline
and then
is really clear because-
we'll open that up.
Now good. Now I have a question when we open it up, because watch.
What I usually do is I do each paragraph.
Why does it say June 1st, 2021?
Because that's just the template.
And like that'll be part of the
Okay.
outline. And then. like,
Okay, so that's just the
Well,
template that we're
okay.
starting. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the template that we're starting
That's
with.
like my outline.
So now, typically, what I do when I duplicate it and I open it up.
Evidence, so you can.
Okay,
give
so I have.
Put that,
um,
and then, like application, like how they connect.
Okay, so I come here and I start with this.
Uh-huh.
So I come over and I download all my reports. So first thing I do is engage all coaches.
So it doesn't really look.
Yeah.
Because
Organization.
Yeah.
are your teachers, my teacher, INS.
Oh, it's under new coaches. All coaches.
Like they're like Mr. and Mrs. But I want.
So then we
like, my
want
English
CSE.
is, like,
Okay, so
INS.
that's downloaded. Then I go over here, client support, projected premiere,
Maybe they're like non-libraries.
Oh, I was thinking like they're a college like professor. Because he
organization,
doesn't email me back either.
CSE.
That's why I have to help you. You help.
Engage,
I don't know.
canceled,
I don't know, I don't have it.
organization.
Yeah, I might just have to turn it. Because I'm not getting those 20 other sentences other than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So now this is done here.
Uh-huh.
So we can minimize that. So first one, Command A, delete. Okay, and just re-click there, and then this is our all coach data. So we go back to here and say the downloads, all coaches. Command A, Command C, Command V. Oh,
What?
and then right here on
Oh yeah, I don't do
column
this.
L,
Uh-huh. Column L.
it would be here. There. Okay, Command A, delete. Projected Premiere, so then we go back to Internet, Premiere Report. Command A, Command C, Command B. Oh, it's got this too.
Sort ascending. It even reminds you.
Yep. I don't know why we need to do that, but I just do it. So
Okay.
Command A, delete.
Hi.
And then cancel. Command A, Command C. Command V. All right, so everything's imported.
Okay.
Okay, so now when we come over here, you got your report, and it's it's already calculated. Everything's good to go.
Uh-huh.
So these are your current numbers.
Okay.
One of the greatest things about this that we've noticed is this orange column right here.
Okay.
How many orders are being canceled? It's a big red flag. Looking at this, there's
Uh-huh.
this one has 4.
Right.
That's about like on the cusp of, depending on how big their business is.
Uh-huh.
If they've got 15,000 in frontline and they have got 4 canceled orders, it's probably not a big deal. But if
Uh-huh.
they've only got like 6,000 in frontline and they're having, you're seeing like, why do they have 6 cancellations? Or something's, is it the client support?
Mm-hmm.
Something's not connected,
Right.
because you really shouldn't have that many canceled orders if your business is small,
Right.
because there's something being missed. So that's a good gauge there. You can see here, just like you've looked at this with the Premiere Set to Process, and
Oh, yeah.
I like to look at this right here, this
Uh-huh.
PQV, because if you go down that list right there,
Yeah.
so we're typically integrated presidential by the 12th.
Uh-huh.
Today's the 14th, and we're not, because of that. 100% because of that.
Because your front line's not.
Nobody is. I don't want to say nobody, but
I mean, your frontline coaches.
So no, not just the frontline coaches,
Oh.
but you're not FIBC yet because this person's not FIBC yet because.
Oh, wait. Okay, so that affects.